Aloha, beloved family.
Mhm.
Thank you for joining us today. So good to see everyone. I'm going to invite you to let us know how you're doing, to comment on this, share with us, take a moment out of your day, be present with us. Feel how good that feels to just let go of whatever it is you're doing and to be here. I'm Richard 𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒓.
And I am 𝑉𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒆𝒓. We are so grateful to be here with you all today and feeling so honored to share space with our beautiful community and all of the beautiful souls that are connected through time, space, and wherever you are in the world. We welcome you and we open our hearts to receive you with love. And we see each one of you and call you into our beautiful sacred space now.
Let's all synchronize our breathing as we come together in unity. Taking a deep breath in, 3 big breaths. Breathing in. Hold it. And on the exhale, breathe out a thick white smoke. Breathing in. Hold it. And breathing out, just letting go of anything from the day, a thick white smoke. Breathing in last time. Hold it. And just feel the body loosening, relaxing as we step into the 0-point field, breathing out that thick white smoke now. Oh, it always feels so good to synchronize and to step into the moment. Let us know where you're from. Tell us how your day is going. We'll make sure we get back to you in the comments. We wanted to connect, to take time out of our day to be present and here with you as well. We have our upcoming inner alchemical union initiation, 𝑰𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒓, which is beginning next week. And we thought we would, jump on and just clarify a few things to help you understand what exactly this means. It is a divine process that each one of us can go through. And I think, to start, we're going to, talk a little bit about the understanding of mother and father and kind of what that means to each one of us, or how we could interpret that in different ways or expectations.
So, beloved family, just taking a moment to really ground into the frequency and the energy that is being shared, as we know that when we are present and we show up for each other and we are open and we allow our hearts to expand, that the space that is here and the beauty that is present is so healing and supportive. So I really invite you all to engage and share your hearts in this space with us as well. And knowing that it's not always about what is being expressed, but the experience and the resonance of what is being felt. And so I invite you all to feel and to allow your intuition your senses, your empathic ability to assist you in bridging the connection that we are supporting each one of you in making today, to feeling into the resonance of the energy and the structure and the space that my beloved and I have begun to co-create for 𝑰𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒓, for the sacred initiation, the voyage. And it is a very deep and profound journey of self-discovery and inner alchemy. And there is such a gift in the reconnection and the remembrance of the Divine Mother and Divine Father that is within you. And many of us feel a deep connection to Mother, and we've cultivated that within ourselves. And others have really developed that deepened connection with the Divine Father, and they've cultivated that within themselves. But what this journey is truly about is, how do we bring them into balance and harmony within ourselves, so that when we are connecting to the beingness, to the heart, to the energy of who we are, it is being met with the balance of both, the inner union, the perfect dance of 𝑰𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒓, the masculine and feminine coming together as one. Malianomu toraliana matarasha, iti aliasu kutura anate asha karasha. Analianomu utorasha kiti esiatoku. Mialatora yanama asha. Anate aliatokote yashakiasakura mayanama esiatiashiki. Lamura lianama anate esia sutu urutokoto. This is the sound and the light and how they come together and unify as one. Marianote yashakariana matarieshaki ana talara mu ura shakayanama esiati asukutu. This is the releasing of the separation within the self and the dissolving of the way that we polarize in our being, the way that we identify as this or that. And the inner alchemy, the process of this, is really about the polarity integration and the allowance for all parts of our being to feel seen and loved, and that space where they all come together in the love field. And so many of us do this work every single day, where we address the shadow, the wounding, the pain, the separation, and we welcome it back into the light, into love, without judgment, through compassion. And this journey of self-realization is so powerful and profound. With every layer and part of our being that we integrate and that we bring back into the wholeness, we feel more aligned with our God selves, with our Christ energy. And through our remembrance of Source, of the divine, of Mother, Father, God, we also feel that harmony and balance within ourselves, where we no longer see the Mother as outside of us, or the Father as outside of us, or as being any one person, but we recognize how the two energies come together as one, and that is held within your being, within your energy, within your expression. And this space that we're holding for this is expansive and transformational and sacred. And my beloved and I truly felt so honored that we were guided to bring forth a space to hold this container for all of us to experience the sacredness of this process, seeing it as a ceremony, a journey, the place where you choose to go within yourself and open that door and meet yourself on the other side of that door. And I can feel the excitement and the joy of what it is that we are co-creating and what it is that we are choosing to birth together in this moment, even now, before we've even stepped into the full initiation of it. I can feel the energy of consciousness, of love, of Mother, Father that wants to come in to support all of those who are ready for this next initiation, this next journey. And to anchor this for the collective as well, to create this blueprint, this support, the space, the codes, the energetics, the activations, to seed that into the earth as these seeds, these beautiful expressions of our journey can be seeded here into the earth and can be accessed by our family as offerings, so that they may also be able to walk this journey as well.
Many of you, first of all, thank you, beloved, for beautifully expressing that. Many of you are swimming right now. Some of you are underwater and kind of, not knowing to go this way or that way, or maybe perceiving like we're experiencing the whole picture of what is unfolding right now. When we step into the 0 point unified space of 𝑰𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒓, which we hold individually and also through our sacred union, what this does is it offers you to come up to the surface, and it gives you to see a new perspective. So if you're under the water, to come up above the water and breathe, to breathe in the fresh air, to be within the unified field, to step out of that separation that you may have been experiencing, or even if it's a level of stuckness, you come up for the fresh air. And through this, it offers you that mirror for what is within you. And just by being within that space, it starts to bring forward change. It creates an alchemical process, and things start happening, because now that ocean that you've been swimming around in is the ocean of your paradigms. All of the thoughts and belief patterns that have controlled and shaped and molded your entire existence now shift. Now you have a new set of unified structure that's coming in to support your life. We are here as teachers, but also as students, and just as you are too. And to be empowered on this path, it's always about, the journey of self-realization. How is it we are able to take, back our divine power and our authority to remember who we are? That's what we're holding space for, each one of you. Each one of you that comes forward, we hold the space and the time to allow the synthesis of your inward journey, for you to realize and remember your magnificence and your greatness, and why you're here at this time, and that you're not alone. You've actually never been alone, because your number one supporter is the universe, is God or his father, his mother. And they created you perfectly.
Mm.
When I say coming up for oxygen, is that remembrance, like, yeah, you were created perfect and this is within you. And we're here to be that mirror for you, just as you'll mirror some things for us as well.
Mm.
It's a beautiful, sacred ceremony and experience to allow yourself what you're worthy of. Because this is truly why we're here. We're here to step into unity consciousness now. You know, we've all done a lot of work, a lot of processes.
Mm.
We spent a lot of time on our practices. Now we're seeding the new earth. The crystalline earth grids are online. We have the full support from our highest selves and our highest self councils and teams. The next stage is for each one of us to remember our creatorship, that we are here, our guardianship and stewardship of the earth, of the mother, and of the cosmos, the Father, which is all around us and within us. And it's not something that, like, each one of us just are. It's something that we all are together, and realizing the potential that just if you can increase your ability to see a greater potential, it really means it's limitless in what will be achieved. This is an opening into unity consciousness. And this is the seeds that we're planting in the garden of New Earth right now. Everybody wants to know, how do we enter New Earth here, through this, through the unified field, and through your own awakening of your Christed consciousness. This is the union of the masculine and feminine within. Now, my beloved so beautifully articulated that some of you are really in touch with your feminine. And it's a mission for you to reconnect the masculine. And some of you are in touch with your masculine, and it's a mission for you to reconnect the feminine. This process is individualized for each one of you. But being in a container where it's already happened is a pathway to your own union. And it's a matter of you allowing your life to be this as a living ceremony.
Inviting you all to breathe, to allow, to open, to receive, to know that if you are here now with us, that there is a reason your higher self brought you here. Even if you aren't feeling the call to be a part of our sacred offering at this time, know that each one of you are receiving exactly what you need in this moment for you and your highest. And my beloved and I are here in service for the highest good of all of humanity. Part of our mission through 𝑰𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒓 is to allow for the love that we have cultivated within ourselves, that inner union of masculine and feminine. And then also that love that we've cultivated within our relationship in the outer manifestation of that union of mother-father that is so deeply present within our experience with each other. To hold space and divine love for those of our family who are looking to also experience that same sacredness within their own lives. And sometimes we just need space to be held, a garden, so to speak, with just the right ingredients to allow you, beloved, to blossom. And this is what myself and Richard have been cultivating within ourselves, that inner sanctum, that inner garden, our hierogamic temple, that which we hold and anchor and utilize as a space to support our family. It exists within each one of us. It exists within the higher realms. And it exists here now as an energetic space. And that beautiful space, that sanctum, that temple, has been cultivated in such a way that only that which is serving the light, serving the highest and the highest expansion and growth of our own selves and our family can grow there. We have weeded the garden, we have planted the seeds, we have cultivated the soil and enriched the nutrients and brought in the crystal waters, the solar energy, the aurora lights and hues and color spectrums, the sounds, the lights, the full spectrum of harmonics and frequencies. And through stepping into this temple, this garden, this sacred space that we are cultivating and creating in every moment, really, you will also be bathed in this beautiful, healing, supportive light. And through that space, you shed the layers of yourself that are out of resonance to the purity of your own light. You release the layers and parts of yourself that were operating at a frequency, bandwidth, or part that is no longer in resonance to this next octave that is being brought forward to assist each one of our family in being more in alignment with their true selves, their Christ selves, their God selves, which is truly what we all came here to do and experience. And that isn't to judge the parts of ourselves that feel lost, confused, or shame or doubt at times. No, it is to see them as you would see your children, perfect in every way. There is no mistake. There is no harm in experiencing those things. But if you're ready to really align with your divinity, to have that in your life, become your lifestyle where you wake up each day with purpose in knowing that you are walking your path, the path that your soul came here to experience. And that process, that voyage, that journey is what all of humanity truly came here to experience. That is the new earth. And as each one of us has the courage to walk that path and to courageously step out of the old paradigm and old structures and ways of being that are constrictive, restrictive, and dimming our light, then we release and break free of all of the ways that we limit ourselves and we prevent ourselves from expanding our own light, no longer fearing our own power, our own light, but actually embodying and embracing it and shining it courageously into the world for all of our beautiful planet to feel and experience as well. And this journey, it really is so sacred. And there isn't one aspect of the journey that is less than or better than the other. And no matter where you are at this time, no matter what you are experiencing, it is sacred. And to not judge it, and to allow the process to unfold for you. And so there is a group of individuals that have sounded their heart call to us, that have said, I'm ready for this next step. I'm ready to walk through this door with you, along with you, side by side, hand to hand, heart to heart, wing to wing, crown to crown. So we are speaking to you, beloved, to your hearts, to the part of you that knows, yes, I am ready for this. I was born for this. I am ready to expand beyond the boxes and limitations that have been placed upon me. And I'm willing to face myself, to no longer give my power away to people and places that I have blamed or projected upon as they're the one causing this. No, I'm ready to see and know that I have the power within me to make the changes that I need for myself, so that I may find the inner joy, inner happiness, inner love that I'm so worthy of, so deserving of, so ready to receive. And that is the place and space that we are moving into, beloveds. And with that is freedom. Freedom from the stories that have been told to you again and again and again. You can't do it this way. Do it this way. That doesn't work. This is what's going to happen if you do this. All of those impositions upon your life that has started since childhood, since you were born here. And as a star-seeded individual, we have always been so confused by these impositions, not really seeing them for serving the highest good of all, seeing how they are constrictive and restrictive. So as we are releasing the old stories and releasing the old paradigm, the older energies of the old earth, with compassion and love, not in judgment or fear, then we are ready for the new. We are ready for what is already here for you now. And feeling how expansive that feels. Malianutora anadeasha karasha. Malianumu radiasha kariana masiti alianu shuku. Malalura tariasha anade ashokomuku. Namutora ne a shiki. Lanora te ana de asha kusukura. Maya tara etiashoku. Mialiano de I makarasha. Lamura anade iasha.
Kurikia mahashi kyo 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 ma atasa yara kia moshokokum afatira kia shiki kyo kyo kaha. Tutataraki maash no hash no kosh mohafashiki tiana. Ifira yor mohash na kia kyo 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 kyom. Afitiro kayo kyo kya kya kyo komoshi. Tuka nanahana maha. Ushitadiki na hafashina haijum. Tuk 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 tum. 𝑰𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒓 𝒐𝒔 𝑑𝒂𝒕𝒉 Beloveds, now I feel so blessed, and I know Rosalie feels so blessed too, for having found our sacred union, our 𝑰𝒏𝒏𝒆𝒓, and all the things that we've moved through in our life, where we were where you are right now, to be here. And we really hold this in such a sacred place of understanding that there is such a deep and profound commitment that we have with each other, within our relationship, within our understanding of what sovereignty is, the complete respect and honor that is held for ourselves and for each others, and that divine alchemical union of unconditional love is the greatest gift, and that we do not take lightly. We treat it for everything that it is, and we know it's important for us to support our family at this time. As we all have many roles here, and there's not one role greater or lesser than another. But we understand our role is to hold this space for you, all of you, to nurture, grow, blossom, and to step into your highest path at this time, to declutter the confusion and to step forward into the clarity, to be within a field that is purifying, healing, loving, and accepting. Take a breath and just feel how good that feels to know you're worthy of that. Each one of you are worthy of that, and being seen, and being able to come up for air for a moment, to then have the strength and courage and excitement for your inner journey that is unfolding. All of you are way showers, ready to change this world, and we do it together as we awaken our, unique genius through these sacred processes. It's time. We have many people talk about this and talk about the changes and everything that's happening. We're doing it. You're doing it. And what is the environment that you would like to surround yourself or submerge yourself in to nourish your blossoming? What is the garden you would like to step into that's going to nourish your soil so you can grow, and give you all of the nutrients and replenishments to see the light that is there within you? Sometimes that's all we need. We know how deep of a process this is going to be. If the ones who've worked with us already will tell you we don't do courses. we do initiations, we do unfoldments, we do life-changing alchemical stages that bring forward the transmutation and transcendence. So if you take a snapshot of this moment right now, and you just remember everything that's going on in your life, and really think about all it is that you're experiencing. And then when we come out of the initiation, you will experience an exponential growth that is so profound, we can't even put it into words for you right now. That being said, it's always the best to let go of the expectations so you can be present for the class and showing up in the best way that you can each week, because we're also not here to do it for you. You know, this is a very sacred spiritual journey, and it requires your sacredness, your pillar, your light, your devotion to yourself and for the life that you have chosen, not what the human has chosen. The human definitely will support you with it, but it's greater than what most of us have dreamed of. We're here to support you. We're dreaming bigger, stepping into bigger, and all of those walls and limitations that all of the I can't or not dreaming big enough can just dissolve. And you can see who you truly are for the first time. 111 here, as I say that, anchoring the 111 codes, anchoring the Trinity codes, Father, Mother, God, internal union, alchemical union, kurikia sayoroko goshiki tiaroko gomaa tashyom yoshomakaha tushikitututututututututum.
Through this divine experience that we are and will be co-creating together, it is about walking the path of the beauty way. And just as my beloved said, we are not here to do it for you. That would be the greatest disservice to your growth and expansion. And just like the beauty way, the way of nature, teaches us, the mother bird holds the space for the birthing of her children, much like the birthing of our hierogamic temple has come forth through the creational energies of Mother, Father, God. We receive this as the gift to be shared with each one of you. But the mother bird does not break her baby out of the shell. She warms the baby. She holds space for it. She gives it the nourishment that it needs. And she watches over it and holds love and compassion. And when that baby bird begins to peck its way out of the shell, she doesn't go rushing in and trying to pull the baby out of its shell for it. No, she patiently watches and witnesses and admires in love, knowing that that baby bird, even though it is new and small and maybe not that strong yet, it has it within it to break through that outer shell and to be born into the world. And that is what is being shared with me right now. That is where we're at, where each one of you is that little baby bird that is in that little shell. And through this process, you will begin to break free of the confinements. And the confinements aren't bad, right? Just like the egg is not bad. It may have confined the baby bird for a time, but eventually the baby bird got too big and couldn't fit in the shell anymore and was feeling restricted and was feeling uncomfortable in that space. And so the baby bird knew, it's time. It's time. And so through the knowingness that it was ready to break free inside that shell, it began to make its way into the world and break free of the shell, shed the layers. And it knew the only way that it could grow and expand and grow up to be a big, strong bird, it needed to break free of that shell. It couldn't sustain itself in that little shell anymore. And so nature was telling it, it's time. You're ready. And sure, it might be scary. That baby bird might not know what to expect in this new world. It might think, wow, it's really cozy in this little shell. It's really safe. I just want to stay here. My mom is going to take care of me and nurture me and love me. What happens if I leave this shell? Will I be warm? Will I have food? Will I be safe? And that is the divine trust that that baby bird has within it, knowing that its only way of survival and expansion and growth is to emerge from the shell. And so that is what is being presented to each one of you.
The shell is old earth. It's the old earth paradigms that you've come accustomed to. It's the environment, the surroundings, and the limitations that has done so well in serving you up to this point in your life. But now we're breaking free from all of the things we've built before. You know, that it's time for that shell to be removed, to step through into a higher conscious timeline for yourself and for humanity. And that is the journey, like, of the way shower. Although, you know, it's safe, it feels safe at times being addicted to the suffering that we know. And it's very scary to break free from what is known into the unknown. But that is actually just a story that we tell ourselves to stop our consciousness expansion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and to think like you could spend your life inside that entire shell, right? Not even knowing really your true potential of what it is you can achieve. You know, many people will live their life that way, where they will be within a fragment of their potential or their reality, and they'll be living that small percentage that they think is the entire existence of their being. So it's kind of like the caterpillar too, right? As it's changing into the butterfly, you can't take the caterpillar out. It's part of the transformational process, is breaking through and stepping through. That's how the butterfly gets its wings. And it has to make its way through its, you know, crystalline chamber. And that's what many of you are on the fence right now about. You're like, how do we get there? Is it time? It's kind of scary. What's next? What is the path for me?
And just like the baby bird, it believes in itself. It knows that whatever obstacles it may or may not face, that by design, it has everything within it to grow and to become all that it needs to be. And so that is the message for each one of you, to really see yourself through the growth and see how you are becoming your next evolution as well.
The universe created you to spread your wings and to fly. Think about that one. Although that baby bird could sit there not using its wings, the universe knows you're going to break through. And everything's there for you once you do. Once you test out the journey, spread your wings and realize your potential. And each one of you right now, if you're not flying, then what are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you waiting for?
Yeah. Are you swimming? Are you feeling kind of stuck? You're treading water?
Are you looking down at the pond and wishing you were the fish, wishing you knew how to swim when you were made to fly? Comparing yourself and your journey to someone else's, thinking that you're less than because you don't have fins and you don't know how to swim. So this is how the beauty way teaches us about our own journey, our own selves. And this is what we will be incorporating into our voyage with each one of you. Our journey is how to reconnect back into the organic nature and how it teaches us so much about our own selves. And that sacredness that is already here for us through the representation of the baby bird or the pond, the trees, through mother, father, all of it. It's ready to welcome you into this space, to remind you of that which you already know, beloveds. But you need to allow yourself the space to receive it. And if you are not present in your life and you are not present with what is wanting to emerge from within you, then you will feel stuck or like you're chasing something. And that is tiring. And so this beautiful temple space that we have created is for all of you to take a moment to pause and to breathe, to reflect, to witness, to grow, to expand, to create, to be, to blossom. And after this space has been held for you, and you have opened to the experience, just imagine where you'll be on the other side of all of that.
It's a hierogamic, unconditionally loving incubator for your DNA, for your mind, for your body, for your soul. All of these things, to really spark and nourish and blossom what's within you. That is the greatest gift, to truly step into your power and to witness and experience all the things that we're speaking about. It's all within you, all of it, all of it, beloved. And when you believe in yourself, when you see yourself and you can look at all of yourself, your entire reality changes for an upward trajectory, for the soul direction of home. And it's in that home space that we're holding for you. It's coming home. So you can find that home within you and bring that home with you wherever you go into the world.
In closing today, I would like to share the mantra that came forward for me, a sacred gift to remind me of where I would like to bring my focus, awareness, and attention to today. And I would like to share that gift with each one of you. And that beautiful mantra and that sacred reminder is, I am rooted in my power. I am open in my heart. And I am guided by love. I am rooted in my power. I am open in my heart. And I am guided by love. I invite you all to say this with me now for the final time. Placing our hand on our heart and our solar plexus. I am rooted in my power. I am open in my heart. I am guided by love. And may that beautiful mantra support each one of you in your day today, wherever you are. May you feel that in your heart. May you open to receive the love that you are and be blessed in all ways by Mother and Father. Remembering that you are sacred. Remembering that you are powerful. Remembering that you are love and always guided by love.
In closing with this crystalline frequency. Thank you so much, beloved.
From our hearts to yours.
We will see you soon.
Namaste.